Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank each of you for being here. I was talking to a gentleman from Kentucky the other day, Mr. Phillips, and he was asking me, well, why can't we just get all the emails from everybody else that communicated with Ms. Lois Lerner? And I think just a few minutes ago you were saying there were 5 other people that were central to this investigation that we've lost their emails. Is that correct, Mr. Camus?
I'm sorry, Mr. Meadows. We were looking into a total of possibly up to 7.
So 7 potential people who miraculously their emails just disappeared, and so now you're looking for the backup tapes like you have found with Ms. Lerner.
Yes, we're trying to account for every single email for every one of the individuals that would have been considered a custodian.
Yeah, so have you found some of those at this point, or you're still in the process?
We're still in the process, sir.
All right. Do you find it very ironic that there would be testimony here at that very table where you're sitting today a number of times saying that there are no backup tapes, they're gone, all the backup tapes, we've looked, we can't find them? Do you find that as ironic that you were able to find them so easily? And I'm talking about your personal opinion. Do you find that ironic?
We're trained investigators, and we don't.
So you don't find anything ironic?
We don't assume anything, Mr.
All right. Well, if you were sitting in my position,
yes,
or more importantly, if you were the American people, would you believe that Congress had been misled, that there was an exhaustive research for these backup tapes? Would that be a logical conclusion for me to draw?
I could certainly see how somebody could draw that.
So you could see how the American people would think that we have been misled. So today, if nothing more comes out of this hearing, the title should be, Congress was misled about backup tapes. Would you agree with that? Would that be an accurate title?
As an investigator, I would have to lay against and literally look at everything that's been said and put in record and then compare it to what I know as of today, and also hopefully complete my investigation. I would probably know much better when I'm finished.
All right, and well, you would know much better when you're finished is to the conclusion of that, but certainly as of today, we've been misled. Do you think new information has come out from this hearing that we didn't know about prior to this hearing? How about that? That's an easier one, isn't it?
Yes.
So we have new information today that you uncovered, that you've shared with members of Congress. Because my colleagues over on the other side, and some of them are new, and as we go back, we must remember, I haven't always been kind to you, Mr. George, have I?
You've been fair.
Okay, well, thank you for being gracious, but at the same time, we will ask piercing questions on why this is done. And so I'd like to put up a slide, because I found this very ironic, and it hit when the gentlewoman across the aisle talked about June the 29th. And this is an email from June the 29th when Lois Lerner got briefed. And I didn't put those two together, but it's dated that same exact day. And it's an email from Lois Lerner that's sent to 2 of her colleagues. And she says, no one will ever believe that both your hard drive and mine crashed within a week of each other. Isn't that strange? Would you agree that that's strange?
I would agree that.
I would agree that it's strange. I would think that it would be even stranger that those hard drives crashed 10 days after Lois Lerner was informed from Chairman Camp that he wanted to know what's happening with the targeting of Tea Party groups. Wouldn't you find that strange? Or very coincidental, let's put it that way.
I would agree with you. Very coincidental.
So if we have that, and we have all of this, what you would say as an investigator, circumstantial evidence, shouldn't we look a little bit deeper for those emails, and shouldn't we, in a bipartisan fashion, be extremely happy with the fact that you found evidence that wasn't previously available to us?
Yes.
So you've brought evidence now, you have evidence now that may not have been intentionally withheld from you, but certainly wasn't volunteered to you, because we've had all kinds of reports. Mr. George has already given me all kinds of reports, and you know what? Those emails were missing, and they didn't even tell him that they were missing. He had to find those, and you had to find the tapes. Wouldn't you think that we would draw some kind of a conclusion that we had been misled? I can see my time's expired, so I'll yield back to the chairman. I thank his patience.
I thank the gentleman.